Hey, what's going on, guys? Sebastian here, coming to you from a hotel here in the US. I'm not home. You won't see the whiteboard you see all the time. So I miss my whiteboard. But I have a lot of videos to record, lots of content for you guys. So gotta be consistent, gotta hustle and record the videos. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you about Payoneer. And many people have been asking me if they can use Payoneer to receive payments for their e-commerce store using Shopify or other platforms. And how does it work? Like, can you really use it? Now, I'm gonna tell you, I do really have experience with Payoneer because since I'm not from the USA, I'm from Costa Rica. So I've been going through a lot of different situations where I cannot accept payments with the major payment processors. I have some limitations simply because I'm not from the US. So if you're international, you might relate with me a lot. So Payoneer, what is Payoneer? Pretty much Payoneer allows you to have a US bank account, but it's not a physical bank account. It's like a digital or online bank account. It's not like Wells Fargo that you actually go to the institution, open the account, they give you the information, you have your account there. Payoneer is just like a digital form of that. That you do get the routing number, you get the account number, you get you can receive payments just like it was a regular account, but it's not physical. So it's very useful. It comes very handy when you are receiving like commissions from ClickBank, or when you're receiving payments from companies, CPA networks, things like that. When you want to receive money in an account and have an account with routing number, account number, just like if it was a US bank account, it comes very useful because many companies online that pay you for whatever money you earn with them, they're gonna ask you, we need a US bank account. So if you don't have one, you can use Payoneer to receive money for that. Okay, I've used it for ClickBank, I used it for CPA networks, I use it all the time. Now from Payoneer, what you can do is you can withdraw money to your local bank account. So you can withdraw money, from dollars to the currency of your country. So for example, let's say I receive dollars in my Payoneer account. I receive $1,000 from commissions from ClickBank or from even from Shopify or from CPA networks. I receive $1,000. So you will see $1,000 in your Payoneer account. But when you withdraw to your country, it's gonna change the currency. Now, in my case, I don't like that stuff because in Costa Rica I have dollars. So I would have to transfer dollars to colones, so I lose in that conversion. And then I have to convert colones to dollars again in Costa Rica. So I have to convert the currency 2 times. I lose a lot of money. That's why I didn't like it. There's no way I could withdraw in dollars. Actually, Payoneer, they make money from the conversions because they tell you, hey, yeah, you can send the money to your country, but you will send it to your local currency. Now, when you try to transfer that in dollars, it won't allow you, right? I actually called them. I said like, man, I wanna transfer dollars to dollars, and they told me it was not available. Okay, there was a mismatch between the currencies, so the payment didn't went through. So when you find yourself converting that, it will do, you will lose money for that. So I didn't like that personally. If you want to take, the little loss, it's just and cover it as a business expense, then perfect, no problem at all. You can still make a lot of money. Now, let's talk about specifically about e-commerce. Many people tell me that they want to use Payoneer to receive payments on their online store because they want to use Shopify Payments. Now, I think really that's the reason, because when you use Shopify Payments, they're gonna ask you for your bank account information, a US bank account information. Why a US bank account? Because you can only use Shopify Payments or Stripe if you are from the US, Canada, UK, Australia, or Ireland. Okay, so they will ask you for that information, and obviously you're not gonna give them like your local bank account number in there because it doesn't match. They're asking you for a US bank account, so you're like, I don't have one, but Payoneer gives me that information. I have the routing number, I have the account number, I have all of that. I'm just gonna put it there and receive payments there. Okay, so it might work. Actually, you will receive money from Shopify to Payoneer successfully. You will receive it every 3 days or how often it is that they send you money. Once you start accumulating the payments, it's going to be on a daily basis. My point is, it will work. You will be able to receive payments from Shopify to Payoneer. Now, don't get too excited. The fact that it works doesn't mean you can do it. You cannot use Shopify Payments if you are not from the US, Canada, Australia, and the other ones that I said. Okay, I forgot. You cannot use it because you don't have a social security number, or you don't have a EIN, which is pretty much the ID for a company that you have in there. To be able to receive payments in those countries, you actually gotta be a resident there or have a company in there. If you don't have that, even though you have a Payoneer account, you won't be able to receive payments because sooner or later they will catch you. They will see like, hey, we've sent you all this money to your Payoneer account, but we saw you're not a resident from these countries and you have to pay taxes. Okay, Shopify will catch you. They have catched me before. When I first started, I didn't knew anything of this. I didn't knew none of this, and they catch me. So I was receiving money to my Payoneer. Then they came like, hey, you are receiving this money to a US bank account, even though it's not physical, to a US bank account, and you're not paying taxes. Okay, and that's what they don't like. Shopify doesn't want to get in trouble with the payment processors like Stripe, because the payment processors, they get in trouble with the IRS. Okay, so if you're tricking Shopify is tricking Stripe, and Stripe is tricking the IRS, you're in big trouble. Okay, so the fact that you can receive money doesn't mean you should. And you're not gonna, I'm telling you, it's not gonna last long. It can take a week when they catch you. It can take 2 weeks before they catch you. It can take a month, but they will catch you because they have catched me. And when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. It's not that I wanted to trick the system, it's that I thought it could work. I was just ignorant. It was just ignorance. But then I realized I could only use the payment processor from my country. So I've been using that payment processor to checkout for a long time. I'm even thinking now to build to create a company here in the US so I can use Stripe and get a lot of benefits. But I still have my company in Costa Rica. I still use to checkout. My point is, guys, for you guys that wonder if you can use Payoneer to receive payments on your online store, you can, but you shouldn't, because they will catch you and they will close your Shopify payments, your merchant accounts. Okay, hopefully that helps, guys. I've been there, I've done that. Telling you from experience is not a good thing. You should be considering other options. So guys, if you like this, be sure to subscribe there to my YouTube channel. You're gonna get fresh daily videos to your email if you're getting the notifications, and it's just gonna be crazy content for you, so I can help you grow your business. With that being said, hope to see you in the next video.